Hey guys, Merry Christmas. And here is my view today, December 25th, 2020. I've been posting a lot of videos because I've been riding a lot. And I think my videos are only up to the 23rd or 24th. I rode yesterday and the day before. I've only missed 2 days this month. It would have been one, but I got really busy the other day, and so I missed 2 days this month so far. Most of the days climbing all the way up here, top of Brown Mountain to the Ken Burton Junction. And that's my stuff hanging up there. Today I rode my Esker Hayduke. And when you get a chance to watch my videos, you'll see why I've been riding this one for the past couple of days. I jammed my thumb, and I'll post that video. You'll see that video posted of me crashing when I jammed my thumb on my single speed. Anyway, I wanted to give you a long-term review on the Esker Hayduke. And now that Hayduke name has been used before, and the original people to make this frame was a company called Advocate Cycles, and then Esker took over. They changed a few things but kept a lot of things the same. And one of the things they changed is they started sourcing their own chromoly tubing. Now, a lot of people give 4130 chromoly tubing a bad rep and say it's just a real heavy metal and it's just, you know, overbuilt and not necessarily give you that ride, steel is real feel and that good ride quality. Well, I thought that too, and I rode a Kona Hanzo and a Canfield, what was that called? Canfield Nimble 9 and Jameis. I'm not sure. No, that was actually Reynolds tubing. And then of course I had my Sur 9 that was Reynolds 853 tubing. And let me tell you a little bit about that. When they put the label of Reynolds tubing, and I think the original Esker Hayduke was a Reynolds tubing. I think it was 631 or 725 or something like that. I don't know exactly what tubing it was. But when they put that label on it, all they have to do is actually use, I don't even know if they have to use the same, all three of the triangle. I think they just have to use the majority of the bike, or at least half the bike with that tubing or something like that. I've always thought it was the main triangle, but then somebody told me, no, they don't even have to use the full main triangle. So 4130 is what this is made out of. It's not branded, but they've gone the extra steps. I've called them and I've talked to them. They've gone the extra steps of sourcing a really good 4130 tubing and quad butting it and making a fairly light frame. Actually, it was lighter than the Reynolds tubing frame. So they can claim that because you can just do a side-by-side weight comparison. But they've also tuned in some ride characteristics by really getting that butting and shaping and the way they wanted it. And that makes a huge difference when it comes to a hardtail, because a hardtail, there is no rear suspension, and it really is about the shaping of the tubing and the type of tubing that you choose. And that's one of the reasons why I went full custom when I went with my single speed from 7, is I knew that. So anyway, here's a long-term review with the parts. I still have the original 6-seat cranks. Those have been going strong. I've been switching different wheel sets. And originally I didn't have this race face arc wheel set. And originally I wasn't using the rim packs, but now I'm using the race face arc wheel set. Those are the I-35 rims, or the ARC 35s. And I think I had the Hadley hubs, the gold Hadley hubs. And I didn't originally have a dropper post, so I ended up putting that dropper post and the wolf tooth dropper lever. It originally had the Fox 34 fork. I switched out the quick release axle and put a regular solid or regular axle that's a bolt-on axle, and it's the Robert Axle Project axle. And I switched out the stem. The original stem was a Thompson stem. It was a 70. I went down to a 40 with that Renthal stem and kept the same Renthal bars, which it's a zero rise bar. And I thought I'd go zero rise because of the reach, or the stack height on this was really just so high. So I went with the zero rise bar. Anyway, and that's pretty much, I've changed the chain. You always know you gotta change out your chain and every so often. I changed out I had the king cage stainless steel cages, but then I put a wolf tooth pump bag on there, and I took that off because it looked like I had a battery. It looked like it was an e-bike or something. So I kept the grips. I switched them out, but then I switched them back, and I switched them out because they broke right there. I just glued them back together. Anyway, and long-term review, this bike rides great. I love the 29er setup. The 29er setup is a little faster feel on the climb, a little faster when it's going straight. And well, I can't say it's faster going straight, but it's a faster feel accelerating. Just feels like it accelerates a little bit faster than the 275 Plus. I'll give you a long-term review of the 275 Plus wheel set once I get some more rides on that, because I've been primarily using this wheel set. I've got the Terravel honchos in front. Those are the Honcho 2.6 and the Terravel A-line 2.5 in back, and those just barely fit in there. A lot of times, if my wheel builder didn't dish my wheel exactly center, I have to redish them just to get those to fit in there. So this is what I've been riding a lot. It feels great with all those gears. It's a 1x11, and it's got that huge 46 tooth Sunrace cassette. As you can see, it says 46 right there. Shimano XT brakes. And I just use the regular 160 rotors. I've never done the real big rotors. And then it has a wolf tooth oval ring. Now, oval ring for me on a geared bike feels pretty good, because when you get up, you could just grab some more gear to get that extra inertia when you get up. On a single speed bike, I don't like an oval ring, because you lose that inertia when you stand out of the saddle and when I need it the most. So I don't use it on any of my single speeds. So anyway, that's how it's set up. I've been really loving the way this thing rides. I ride it a lot. I would say 50% of the time I ride this, and then I ride my single speed. I like this frame so much, and that steel felt so good, especially when I added this rim packed tire inserts. And I'm gonna get Cush Core next, but having a tire insert and having a supple tire, and it just really, it gives you that compression dampening in the rear, which is almost like having rear suspension. So it really makes a hard tail feel like a full suspension bike in a way, especially when I have those 275 Plus wheels on there. So I'll be riding that down this hill, and I'll take another video. But happy Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Winter Solstice. And here's a look at our beautiful California ocean way out there. There's downtown LA. And I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching my channel. Let me finish up my snacks and my drinks, and I'll be heading down. And you guys be safe and just enjoy spending time with your family.